Hey guys, it's FanService Renji, and today we talk about the truth behind cosplay celebrities. I wanted to make this video for all of you out there that are aspiring to be cos famous. This video is also for those of you that hate cosplayers simply for the fact that they're popular. Hopefully after you watch this video, your anger can be justified, or you could simply just let it go. Insert Frozen joke here. Like, oh my god, Frozen was so last year, like, ew. It's all about Big Hero 6 now. Duh. Let's start with everyone's favorite question. Are cosplay celebrities getting paid to cosplay? Technically, the answer is no. Cosplayers are not getting paid to show up at your local convention and hang out in costume all weekend. Famous cosplayers are also not sitting at home collecting money because they have X amount of followers on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. So please stop begging people to like your page. A magical unicorn will not fly across the sky and drop Skittles and Pocky when your cosplay fan page hits 100,000 likes or more. A better question to ask is, can cosplay celebrities make money? And the answer to that is yes. How much money can they make? Well, that all depends on how they choose to generate revenue. The most common way is selling prints and posters. The key word here is selling. If no one buys anything, then no money is made. Psh, if I was a hot girl, I could sell prints all day easily. Actually, it's pretty difficult to sell enough prints to turn a profit. You gotta keep in mind the cost of the cosplay, the photography, and the cost of being at the con. Most of the fans that come see you at your table just want to take a picture and meet you or get an autograph. I know quite a few famous cosplayers that have 100,000 followers or more on Facebook that still have to keep regular jobs just to make ends meet. Being a cosplay celebrity isn't as financially rewarding as some of you dream it to be. If you're cool with spending thousands of dollars a year and all your free time on making cosplay just to be famous on the weekends and on the internet, then more power to you. Real talk though, don't quit your day job. And definitely don't start a GoFundMe campaign to further your cosplay career, whatever that means. But I see so-and-so as a special guest at a con. Don't they make money? Most cons don't even pay cosplayers to be there as guests. If you're lucky, you might get room and travel paid for. Conventions take advantage of the fact that cosplayers are happy just being featured as special guests at their event. As compensation to some of the more well-known cosplayers, a convention may offer you a table in the dealer's room or the artist alley to sell your prints so you can make some kind of money. I already know what some of you are thinking. But Renji, going to a con for free would be sweet. Yeah, it would. If you got to do whatever you wanted at the con on your own schedule, you can best believe that con is gonna put you to work. You'll be hosting panels, running the masquerade, and anyone that's had to run a masquerade knows how much of a pain in the ass that is. You gotta judge the cosplay contest, you gotta do meet and greets, and then when you aren't doing all that, you'll wanna sit at your table selling prints to make money for being at that con. Why do cons book cosplayers as guests? The answer is simple. We're cheap and easy to please, not in the prostitute on the corner kind of way. Cosplay culture has evolved to the point where some cosplayers do actually have more fans than the voice actors and the artists that these conventions feature, thus resulting in more ticket sales. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So from a business standpoint, it makes sense for a convention to book a cosplayer. So the next time you see a cosplayer as a guest at your favorite convention, get mad at the convention and not the cosplayer. Come on, be honest. If a convention asked you to be a guest, would you really say no? So a lot of you are probably wondering, how do you become cos famous? Boobs! The easy answer to that is to build a fan base. How do you build a fan base? Boobs! That's a whole nother discussion. Sorry, but share for share is not the answer. All I can say is have a reason why you're famous. Boobs! Do you make badass armor? Do you style the best wigs? Do you have a new cosplay every week? It's hard to be famous if no one remembers you for anything. What if I'm a man with large pecs? Does that count as boobs? That's a pretty good question. Man boobs. Moobs! And lastly, you just have to be lucky. As much as some of you very talented cosplayers out there don't want to hear that, luck has a lot to do with being cos famous. You just have to cosplay the right thing at the right time at the right convention. Many of these cosplay celebrities you see today became popular before being cos famous was a thing. Is it really worth pursuing being cos famous? Well, that's really up to you to decide. If you're in it in hopes to make a living off of cosplay, you're in for a harsh reality check. It's a lot of work, money, and time invested for very little payout. If you're in it because you're truly passionate about cosplay and just love making costumes, then it might be worth it. If you still want to work towards being cos famous, don't let anyone take that away from you. Personally, for me, cosplay has done a lot of great things for me and has changed my life. I'd be an ass to say it can't do the same for you. Cosplay culture is rapidly changing and cosplay celebrities are here to stay. We either have to accept it or join the old folks home for retired bitter cosplayers.
I remember back in my day, cosplay was all about having fun and Hey, what'd you say? I'm trying to tell a story about cosplay. I think I pooped my pants.
So many things in the cosplay community have changed, but one thing will always stay the same. Cosplay is whatever you make of it, and no one can ever stop you from enjoying it to the fullest. I'm FanService Renji, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm sure by now some of you guys have noticed this little blue strip in my hat. Oh yeah, Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. Pew!